Welcome back, sports fans. District matchup here between our beloved Bantam BAA Eagan Wildcats and the Warriors of West St. Paul, maybe?
That's right. These two teams squared away early in the year. Cats won 5-1 in front of a big crowd in Eagan. We'll see how they do tonight. Early offside whistle here for the Cats. It looks like Becker, Vogel, Umland, Karsny, and Thomas, your 5 skaters on this opening face-off 5 seconds in. Cats with everyone who's healthy that can be healthy, I'll say. Evan Erickson still on the shelf here for the Cats. We hope to get him back here in the next few weeks. Umland looking for Becker, didn't quite connect. Karsny to retrieve here. In his own end, he'll go up the wall to Becker. Becker, a little bit of a nice pass over to Vogel. He looks up and chips it in, taken away by the defenseman, but Umland's on forecheck. They go D to D behind the goal line there. Thomas thinks about pinching in. He does. Puck in the feet. Becker, good job, F3, covering up. Thomas able to grab it, tries to work his way through, but deterred by a couple of white jerseys, and this puck sits down in the corner where now Vogel and Umland. Now Becker challenges, and he takes puck. Looks for Vogel. There it is. Charlie Vogel kind of fanned on that shot attempt a little bit. Goes into the corner. Cats good forecheck here. Shift 1. Puck comes up, and Thomas will gather it here on the near boards. He'll go to Karsny. Karsny with a guy on him. Nice pass there to Vogel right in the middle of the ice. Charlie Vogel dances around a kid. Here's a goal. Oh, Charlie gets in tight. Would have been a good way to start the game. Good opportunity for the Cats. Puck comes up here. Thomas to defend. Around the net there, and kid cycles it back down below the goal line. Now in the far corner. Puck out high. Overhammer fresh on the ice. And that puck comes out. That's a nice little gift there. Cats will get a line change.
Fast pace so far.
This ice is always really good. I mean, it's not the greatest arena. It's a little chilly, but the ice is always hard. Sometimes it makes the game a little quicker. So Land on the draw here. Saleda and Overhammer flanking him. That puck comes back to defenseman Ben Gannon. He'll go to defenseman partner Ben Palin. Saleda here at center ice. Look to get it in deep. Gets help from 87 Land. Right at the center ice. And now Saleda's got it. He shuffles it towards Overhammer, picked up by Land. Land works himself to the behind the goal line here. He cycles it around looking for Gannon. Gannon will pinch in on the half wall. Gannon down low. Overhammer. Overhammer. Up front. Shot by Gannon right on the mark, but goalie saves it. West St. Paul's known for having strong goaltending here on this team. We'll see if the Cats can find a way to get one by him here early. Land in deep. Played by the West St. Paul goalie. He rims up the wall, and puck stays in the zone. Odin Overhammer. Palin, that's offside. Should be right at center ice. Cats will change it up here again. West St. Paul looks to have the same number of skaters. 13. 13 healthy, maybe? If I'm looking at it right, maybe 14. Yeah, 14. They got one more than us. So Nygaard, Johnson, and Pankraz with Thomas and Karsny face off. Comes to Karsny. He plays it to Thomas. Thomas to Johnson, and he'll shuffle it out. No ice here, and that puck will go in behind the goal line. Pankraz fast on the forecheck. A little bit of a reverse play there by West St. Paul, where this kid's got a little more time and space. He goes up the wall. Johnson, good job knocking that puck down. Puck sits on the half wall where Nygaard wins the battle, sends it in down low. Nice little reverse play there again by West St. Paul. That pass is intercepted by Johnson. Here at the top of the zone. Good job by this trio here to keep the puck in for a bit. Now Karsny, he'll gather. Spins to his forehand. Good job, Easton. And now comes out. They should play this one back. Nope, back in. That's all right. We were onside. Cars will go for a change, and West St. Paul goaltender stops behind his net. He's bothered by Jace Pankraz. Strong physical number 35 there, winning the battle, getting help from 96, Reed Nygaard. Nygaard, nice job out to Gannon. Gannon, shot, blocker save, comes to the near side. Thomas. Down low, battling. Puck comes out high to the top of the zone. Now West St. Paul on the far side. They'll chip it in. That could be ice. They're going to wave it. So Becker will grab puck, and he'll build speed here around the net. Cats supporting their, that's a turnover. I was going to say supporting their new breezer covers for the first time this year. We'll see if that gives them a little extra hop in the step. Puck out front. Good job by Gannon to deter it away, and now Becker kicks it up towards Umland, but doesn't quite get there. Now Gannon, good puck support right there by Ben Gannon. Puck comes out and taken away by Charlie Boble. 2-on-2 with Luke Becker. Boble kind of splitting a couple kids. Becker back out to Charlie Boble. Goalie saves it.
Well, considering that we're not dealing with a Breezergate scandal, and I was told twice that we're wearing new Breezers, I still did not notice that we were wearing new Breezers.
Yep, that's right. New Breezer covers. We all look the same here. Not the scandal. Becker on draw, strong side. He wins that one. He's made that play work about 4 times this year, and he had him beat right there, looking for Umland back door. Here's Gannon. He's got a little time. He moves it over, but it's taken away. West St. Paul out of the zone. And they try to dance through the middle. Gannon breaks that one up nicely, and Becker back the other way, chips it up towards Ummy. Umland on the half wall. Here comes a little bit of a rush here for West St. Paul. Shot and a goal. And West St. Paul gets on the board early. A little bit of a odd man rush off the wall there for West St. Paul. Kid takes a sharp angle shot and able to cash in, and West St. Paul gets on the board first, 1-0. Land now. Slade Oberhammer. This line had a nice little tournament up in Roseau. Oberhammer being told to buckle up, Buttercup. There he gets it. Face off one there by Land. Gets past Thomas. He'll have to retrieve. Behind his own net. He'll take puck. Pass right there on the tape of Oberhammer's stick. Oberhammer chips it up to Land. Land gathers zone over to a streaking Marshall Saleda, who chips it into the far corner. Then he dumps a kid out front. Physical play there by Marshall. Here's Zach Land. Here's Oberhammer. Oh, there's got him. Good effort there. Here comes West St. Paul back the other way. And they'll rim that one around. That's going to come all the way up to Oberhammer on the half wall. Nice little breakout pass by them. Puck stays in though, and Karznia. Now Thomas will have to defend. He gets a stick on that one, deflects it up and out of play.
So after listening to 4 games last weekend and a little bit tonight, I'd like to know, was there a transition point in which you decided to stop using, was it a definite or indefinite article, and just say, like, he's got puck instead of the puck? It's been a new change, I've noticed. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I see. Well, you're using vocabulary terms like definite article.
It's definitely an article. I don't know what type.
Okay. It wasn't a conscious decision if it happened, I'm not sure. Is it grammatically incorrect?
No, it's just allows you to get more words in.
Yeah,
he's got puck, not the puck.
Yeah.
It's like you're British and you're going to university.
Okay.
You're right. College, within the college, or I digress.
I like it. I'm going to stick with whatever I'm doing there.
I figured you probably would.
Might make me sound smarter than I am. All right, another one-on-one here for Gannon. Number 3, working down. Gets around and shot. Whistled it just wide. Sharp angle shot there, also goes wide. And here's Saleda. He'll move it up the wall to Land. He's kicks it up. Here we go. Nice pass up to Odin. Odin, shot, goal! That's going to be Oberhammer from Land. I don't know how Land got it for sure, but Land kicked it up to Oberhammer, who just got behind the defenseman. And Odin Oberhammer can shoot the puck, folks. And when he got into the high slot there, he just rifles it upper corner and beats that goaltender to even this match up at 1-1.
Some old wave soccer skills right there.
Yep. Puck was in
He was
Land's
just juggling a soccer ball earlier today, actually.
Knee-guard now. A lot of Gannon plays puck. Now he plays it back to Palin. Johnson finds Pancras here at center ice. Pancras spins to his forehand and tries to dump it in. Doesn't quite get there, but goes to the far side where Gannon dumps it in. Now it's behind the goal line. Pancras on forecheck. Puck at the top of the zone here. Taken out of the zone by West St. Paul, but Nygaard disrupts that one and gives it back to Palin on the regroup. Nice job by Palin to find Gannon, who's got a little more space, and a nice pass by him to read Nygaard. Johnson stays on side nicely. His shot hits traffic, and a shot by Pancras towards the net. Nygaard was battling. Cats buzzing here a little bit on this forecheck. Good play by the kid behind the net there to spin away from traffic. And Pancras will hammer it back down in low. It's rung up the wall. Good body play by Nygaard and lets Palin take puck. That puck down below the goal line. broken out by West St. Paul. Good stick by Gannon. Now he's got puck. Up the wall. Pankraz pulls it to the middle of the ice. And Gannon, puck in the middle. There you go. Take it, Chad. You got time, buddy. Moves it over to Pankraz. Pankraz weaving through a couple. He'll drive it in low and let the line change behind him. Good play by Pankraz there. Played that one right. Let two fresh forwards and two fresh D get on the ice while he lugged it in the zone. West St. Paul in the breakout, bothered by Vogel. And Umland knocks that one out of midair nicely. Logan Umland, hand-eye coordination. Oh, there's a pass looking for Becker. Didn't connect. Umland fumbles it momentarily. Now he slides it off the wall. Taken by West St. Paul. Good stick right there by Becker. West St. Paul will send it back in below their goal line. There's a turnover. Chance for Umland. Vogel. He tried to leave it. Thomas here defending. He takes puck. He's got time. Gavin will drive in. His shot deflected wide. Umland's got it. Throws it towards the net. Becker grabs it. He's looking for Vogel. Also goes wide. Good, a couple good scoring chances here for the Cats. Now it's going to be Vogel. Looking in the middle of the ice. There's another takeaway by him. Now Becker. Becker slows it down a little bit. Possesses around the backside of the net. Out front, didn't quite connect. He'll get to this puck first as well. Up the wall and out of the zone. He'll have to retrieve it. Here goes Becker up to up to Vogel. Off the skate of Karznia. He runs into traffic in the middle of the ice. And puck gets dumped in. It'll be Thomas to gather it. He spins away. Goes up to Umland on a nice pass, and now it's Becker creating a 2-on-1. Becker over to Charlie. Oh, taken away the last minute. Now West St. Paul the other way, bothered by Hammer, wins a battle. Nice pass over to Becker, who's still on the ice with Vogel. He cuts to the middle of the ice, creating a scoring threat, but taken away and tripped up and out of play. That one lands here up in the concourse. Cats with an offensive zone. Should be in the zone, I think, because their guy chipped it up and out from before he got zoned. So, yep, they'll face it off in the zone.
Not a ton of whistles this first period. It seems to be moving.
Yeah, 1-1, Paul, but I think Cats are up 8-1 in shots and seem to be having better part of the play from my perspective. Land wins it over to Slada. His shot just wide. Cats should continue to rely on their ability to win races to pucks here. There's a play by Land off the wall. Gannon to Palin. He'll rip it back in deep. Cats on the forecheck. Lands F1. He's there. Turnover to Slada. That's what that F1 needs to do. Make that kid get rid of it quicker than you want. Create a turnover for your teammate. And Gannon throws that one in, and unfortunately, Cats are offside. Land. Puck goes in. West St. Paul gets it out. Gannon with puck. His dumping attempt finds the back wall. Is right where he wanted it. Now a pass out front by West St. Paul. They have possession here. They try to work around Zach Land. Doesn't work. And now Saleda, overhammered pass. Doesn't quite connect. Gannon pinches in and wins that battle. And he'll send it back down around the goal line again. Now to the near side. Land. Out to Palin. Palin's shot wide. Over on the half wall now is Saleda. He pulls it to his backhand. Keeps it in momentarily. It's sent out to center ice where Ben Palin has it. West St. Paul trying to execute a change here. They get away with it. But Land with a little time. Throws one towards the net. Looking for a streaking Marshall Saleda. Pretty good goaltender here for West St. Paul. It's going to take a bit. Oh, that could have been up high. No call. Thank you. Puck comes out on the half wall. It's a 2-on-2 battle with Saleda and Overhammer. There's puck, and West St. Paul had it for a moment, but Saleda broke it up. Another turnover. Now it's Obi. Oh, finally taken over here by West St. Paul on the near wall. They chip it up, but Palin keeps it in. Good job, Ben Palin. Right at the line there. Now he's got it again. Palin throws that one in.
Oh, he was back on. I
thought we were onside there, weren't we?
He was clearly back on, but
yeah, might have missed that one. We'll have to watch that one back on the film. They call us offside, so it's a center ice faceoff, and Nygaard wins it clean again. Another one. Thomas to retrieve here. He gets away from one, a little bit of deception. He'll stay on this puck. He's going to run into traffic, but he works around a kid. Up the wall, he's going to absorb a hit here from 11, but he fights him off and gets that puck in. And West St. Paul now with puck. Shifty little kid, works his way around a little bit. Johnson here on the near side. He'll forecheck. Puck comes out. Cats to defend. Chipped in deep. It'll be Thomas on retrieval, but he's got 3 there with him. Pass out front. Good save there by Pagachnik. We got to make sure we cover up the middle of the ice there. That puck's sent down for an ice.
Just under 3 minutes here in this opening period. Shots 8-2 in favor of Eagan. Score is tied at 1.
Becker on the ice now. He wins that draw clean back to Ben Palin. Palin behind the net now. Gets help from Gannon, but West St. Paul has it, and he'll cycle it down low. Now up the wall. Shot. Save Pagachnik. Palin now up the wall. The Vobel gets the puck out, but taken by West St. Paul. Becker disrupts a little bit. Charlie Vobel wins a puck battle. Umlin's right there, too. Puck again at the half wall. That clearing attempt is fanned, and now it's finally chipped out. Gannon has it. He'll chip it forward. Pass now where chipped out now. Palin up to Vobel. Or no, sorry, that's Becker. Now to Vobel. Becker here spins, protects puck. Umland, Palin, shot, hits shin pad. And West St. Paul back out. Puck goes into the corner. Palin will go get it. A little bit of body by Ben Palin. He gets puck. Nice job. He encounters another attacker, though, and finally works up the wall. But West St. Paul keeps it in. Shot from the point. Goes just wide. Puck out high. Another shot. Pagachnik saves it. Goes behind the goal line. Chipped up to the front of the ice, and that'll be Charlie Vobel. Can't quite gather that puck and get it out. West St. Paul keeps it in here. Vobel, nice little job there to pick his head up and make a nice pass to get us out of the zone to Umland. Umland leaves it for Luke Becker, who's got speed. Luke works around. Good scoring chance by Becker. He just fans on that shot. Now Becker with puck. Now Vobel. Puck comes out. West St. Paul in the rush. 3-on-2, but Overhammer's on to help. Thomas there defending. Puck goes in the corner. Chip to the far side. It's Saleta. No, it's Land. Land out, and Overhammer grabs puck. He's a 1-on-2 here, but he protects puck and gets a shot on net. Behind the net, goes up front. Thomas, his shot. Collected by the goaltender, and it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Wildcat.
Odin held puck, got it out to Gavin, who shot puck, and goalie saved puck.
Not even the puck.
No,
Just puck.
just puck.
All right, Land here. Let's see if he can win this one back. He's won a few today. There it is. Comes back. And who has that puck? Saleta had it for a moment, but West St. Paul grabs it. Thomas aggressive right there. Pinch. Carsey up. Find that puck, Easton. There we go. Uh-oh. Puck comes out. Thomas has it here. He's 1-on-2. Oh, Gavin loses it momentarily, but he's going to fumble on that puck too much. And West St. Paul back the other way. Good job by Land to cover up. There's a rink-wide pass. Kid touched it, so no ice. Thomas to retrieve here. Rolling puck. Fights off one, but he's tied up on the wall. Gets help from Land and Overhammer. Battle on the wall. That'll do it for period 1. 1-1 score. Shots favor Cats, 10-3. We'll be back here in a minute. We're back. All right, we're set here. Period 2. Pankraz, Nygaard, Johnson up front. Thomas and Karsnia at the blue line. Face off there goes to Pankraz. He plays it to Karsnia. Karsnia back up the wall. West St. Paul controls. And Pankraz on the forecheck. Where is that puck? There it is. Going to go to the far side. Good job by Chad Johnson to get there first, and he chips it towards in the zone. Look at Pankraz knock that one out of midair. He'll pull it back. Absorbs a little contact. Still has puck. He's tangled up at the top of the zone, and now Johnson has it. Puck comes out. Thomas with puck. He sends it back in, but right to the West St. Paul defenseman. Now there's a little time here for Karsnia. Karsnia spins to his forehand. Gets help from his centerman, Nygaard. Puck goes still in center ice here. Neither team able to gain any zone time. Cats would do well to get this puck and just get it in deep. Thomas here defends. He's tied up with, is that Gornick? Is Gornick free? Bigger lefty, isn't he? Usually. Yeah. I'll find him here. He's, 3. That's what I thought. Marceau. Okay. Now you get the Becker, Umland, Vobel, Gannon, and what are they talking about here? These 2 refs. Let's go over on the near side here. They're going to kick Becker out of the faceoff dot. That'll bring in number 8, Vobel, for the draw. Faceoff won by West St. Paul. Umland fighting through an illness here today. He's going to play anyway, and he's on the forecheck. Puck up the near wall. Goes rink wide. West St. Paul going to win the race to this one, but good back check by Becker. Shot and a save by Pagachnik, and now Palin has it. His pass just out of the reach of Vobel. And West St. Paul grabs it, but Vobel gets it back. Vobel throws it out front, looking for Umland. Umland
That's a trip.
didn't get the call, though, did we? Or did we?
I don't think so.
Nope, no call. All right, Gannon, nice pass over to Palin. His shot. Saved by the goaltender. West St. Paul will change up 5 skaters. Cats will stick with 5 that they had on the ice. Puck comes out of the zone here. West St. Paul working on Gannon. Gannon defending around the edge. Good stick by Ben. Breaks it up. Shot, and 13 Gannon's going to get a minor for roughing. Cats will go on the penalty kill here.
Go back and look at the play just a moment ago where Charlie's legs went out completely from him, and he was basically parallel to the ice.
So 1-1 game here. Cats will go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Becker's out there with Vobel, Karsnia, and Thomas. All right, referee finally gets what he likes, and Thomas will get that face-off that was nicely won. And he's able to clear it out. Well, and look at this. Ooh, chance here by Charlie. I didn't see what happened there. They're going to give a penalty shot? It's on them, right?
It's got to be.
I didn't see what happened, really.
I don't know either.
I mean, did he throw his stick at it?
Oh, you can't throw your stick.
Yeah, he did.
Because if they call, Charlie just ran into the stick or whatever. He didn't do anything to
Well,
that.
if you throw your stick and it's a scoring chance, I think it's a penalty shot. So we'll see what they come up with. This could give the Wildcats a chance here. Yep. Oh, penalty shot. Or no, interference. I don't know. What are they calling? All right, just interference. I thought he gave the penalty shot sign. He didn't. It was the interference sign. Oh, no, it is the penalty shot sign. So Vobel gets a chance here on a penalty shot. So Cats will not, they won't get a penalty for this, but Vobel gets a penalty shot. Yep. Here he is, number 8, Vobel. And off Vogel's stick a little bit there, and Cats do not convert on that one. So it should be still, they should have on the power play still. Yep, Cats will be shorthanded.
Hindsight being what it is, you almost rather have a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
Right. So Cats will be still in the penalty kill here for a minute 49. Face off one. Now Bobo has this one. He'll play it back to Thomas. Thomas, shot goes just through the crease wide, and there's Becker winning this battle. He chips it out. It's going to be Bobo trying to go through the crease. Becker going to win this race. Nope, chipped up. Thomas pinches and keeps it in. Now puck comes out. Cats here to retreat a little bit. Big number 3, Lyle Gornick, maybe their best kid with a shot. Pogachnik fights it off over the top of the net. Karznia battling. Stay on the D side, kid. Good job. Puck comes out. That's out. Yep. And that'll be an offside here. Cats change up the forwards anyway. Yep. Yeah, Cats still in the PK for 119 here, and we're going to see Umland out there now with Marshall Saleda. Thomas still out there with now Ben Palin on ice. West St. Paul gathering it. They'll throw it towards, that could be ice. Nope, not going to be called, so Palin to retrieve. He takes a body play. Umland does a nice job filling in there, that low side of the slot, while Palin battles in the corner. Now goes over to the near side. Pass out front. Got to get on that guy. Yep, good job with Cats. Keep him from getting the shot off. Look back door, boys. Look back door. Nice job by Thomas. Blocks that one. He's got puck. Tries to throw it out. Get out of the zone. Shoot. Doesn't get out. Cats now got to defend here. 2-on-2. We're back in our structure. Puck comes out high. Shot. Save. Good job by Pogachnik there. And Cats got to get it out. There we go. Kind of spins around, and that'll go for an ice.
30 seconds left on this penalty kill. I'm sure there's somebody from the West St. Paul Ice Arena on watching our stream right now. I'd like if they turn the heater on.
Yeah,
It's a little chilly right now.
It is a little chilly in here. Sometimes they'll get that heater, but we don't have it right now. All right, so who's playing D? Land. All right, so Land and Thomas will play D. Slada, stay on the ice. Marshall, stay on the ice. Marshall, stay on the ice. There you go. All right, they're not going to let us make that change. So they're going to make Palin stay on, and Saleda has to go off. Well, either way, we gave our kids enough chance there for a rest because we. And now they're going to kick out Overhammer because of our time taken out. That's fine. Land will take the draw, and he wins it. And good job by Zach. Clears it. Let's sit down right there. Just enough on it to go for ice. 23 seconds in the minor. Penalty to Ben Gannon. Now what do we got? No, they're not going to let us make this change. 100% they're not going to. Yep. All right. Karznia tried to get on. Not going to happen. So it's going to be, they're going to kick out another center because we were late on the ice. So Leon here on the draw. It's controlled by West St. Paul. There's a shot and a block. And Salada just lights the kid up. And here he goes. 2-on-1 with Odin. Odin shot. Rebound. Goal. So that's Marshall Salada shorthanded on a pass from Odin over on a rebound off of Odin Overhammer's shot. That play is really all Marshall Salada, though. He goes out to the point, blocks his shot, knocks the defenseman right on his back, and then gets on a 2-on-1 with Overhammer. Overhammer shoots, Salada cuts the rebound. Cats go up 2-1 on a big goal right there. So what do we got here? All right, Land playing defense here for the time being. It's going to be Karznia to retrieve. Karznia has puck. Who broke the stick? Must be their guy. All right. Puck comes out here. Cats still short-handed. Now we're even strength. Gannon right on the ice. Puck down below the goal line. Land here forechecking. Cats full strength. Up 2-1 on a nice short-handed goal there by Saleta. Puck comes out. Good job by Gannon. Keeps it in. Good job by Saleda to puck support. He'll dump that one in deep. Puck in the corner. West St. Paul comes away here. Good job by Carsey to cut him off there. The kid dumps it in, and Gannon has it. Gannon chips it up and out. West St. Paul in the regroup. They again chip it up, but Saleda takes it away and dumps it in. Nice shift there by 95. Carsey will go for change here. They'll get Palin and Gannon together. And Johnson's on forecheck. Number 4 kind of bobs through a couple right there and gives it off shot. Knocked down by Palin. Palin sends it around to Pancras here on the near side. He looks up and hits a couple sticks. It comes out of the zone. That's Lan out there now after he'll go for a change. Get centerman Reed Nygaard on ice. Gannon plays body. Puck sits on the near side. Palin up towards Pancras. Pancras absorbs a hit but gets puck out. Spun back in the zone here, and Gannon will retrieve. Behind his own net, he's got some time. He works up the middle of the ice. He'll chip it up, looking for Pancras. Nygaard takes it over. West St. Paul takes control, and they regroup it up. They go up the far wall, but Palin there able to chip it up, and Nygaard gathers puck and sends it in. He'll get on the forecheck and whistle right there. Got it, and Cats with an offensive zone faceoff.
Good energy coming out of the penalty kill here for the Cats. Shots 13-5, still in favor of Eagan.
Face-off, comes back to Thomas. He'll spin to his forehand and dump it in deep. Watch this kid behind you, Cars. Here we go. Yep. That's Lyle Gornick. He's playing forward today. Maybe their most talented kid. Big player, number 3. He's playing left wing, oftentimes a defenseman. Here goes West St. Paul. They get a little 2-on-1 with Carzia back checking. He gets back in on that one. Good job by Easton. Way to work. Got himself back in the play and disrupted that puck carrier. Puck on the, now it'll go to the far side. Thomas will go against a West St. Paul kid. Now Pancras looking rink wide, just off the mark, looking for maybe a pass to Chad Johnson. West St. Paul. They'll rim it around. Thomas going to pinch in. He gets that one. He goes over to Karsnia. Karsnia up to Pancras. Let's get that puck in deep. Second period. Good job. Allows us to get at least one new skater. And here goes another one as Nygaard gets off. Pancras will hang around out here in forecheck. Now it's Vogel taking over. He sends one to the top of the zone. Luke Becker. Becker. His shot hits goalie. Rebound. Pancras. His turnaround attempt just wide. Vogel behind the net. Tries to throw it out front. Deterred by a West St. Paul player. Rung up the wall. Pancras. He leaves it off for Thomas. Thomas finds Becker. Becker to Vogel. Vogel. His shot deflected. Now up the wall towards Cars. Doesn't quite get it. Thomas will retrieve. He's got a little time and space. Let's see. They're changing. Let's get it up quick. He's looking for somebody. He tries to go up to Becker. He finds him. Becker gets zone. He's going to shoot it. Oh, he just tried to softly throw it to the middle there, looking for either Vogel or Umland coming through. Didn't quite work, but I like the patience. Offensive zone face-off here. Cats leading 2-1 halfway through this contest. West St. Paul jumped up to the AA level this year. Single A last year, I believe. All right. Becker just knocks a kid right over as he went for position before possession. Puck comes up the middle. It'll be Gannon to defend here. Good stick by Ben Gannon. And Vogel there won a battle, and he wins another one. And Charlie's going to get in on this kid. Wins the puck, wins the race to the puck down by the goal line. Pushes it back towards Umland. Umland here in the corner. He's got 3 guys on him. They'll send it to the other side. Palin can probably get to this one. He does. Oh! Good job by Luke Becker there, F3, helping us keep in the zone. Vogel down to Umland. Umland works his way out front. Shot by Luke Becker. Just over the net. And now puck comes again at the top of the zone. Puck down low. It's going to be Umland. He absorbs a hit against the wall. West St. Paul kid spinning around down there, but he's going to get bothered by Vogel and Umland now. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Now West St. Paul gets the third guy in there. Puck in the skates, and they finally get it out, and they'll send it down for an ice. Waved off. Palin gets to it. Palin, a nice job pulling it away from the kid. Works it up to Becker. We don't want to lose that one in the middle of the ice, and Becker does a nice job. Up to Gannon. Gannon's pass tried to get over here to Umland, but it stays in the zone. Hits a skate of a West St. Paul kid. Here's a chance. Oh, comes off the stick of the West St. Paul kid, and they're forced to regroup. Wildcat forward trio looking a little bit tired here. Gannon gets puck up to Becker. Becker trying to work his way in, and now it's going to come here to Gannon again. He'll chip it in. Cats executing a bit of a change here. They get 2 new forwards on, and Cats again will get another penalty. Gannon and another rough. So Cats will go back on the penalty kill here. I can't see through Umland, so I'm standing.
Another, was it roughing down the corner?
Yeah. So minor penalty to Gannon for roughing here. Cats will go into PK again. Yet to have a power play today. We haven't had a power play in like a month, Chris. All right. Good job by Odin to win that faceoff. He'll get the puck out. He's looking for Marshall. They already got one. Here goes Marshall. He'll shoot it. He whistles that one just over the top of the net. Karzia keeps it in, but it's knocked away at the top of the zone by a West St. Paul kid. Now it's sent into the far corner by Oberhammer. He gives it up. Now Saleda. He looks for Oberhammer in the middle of the ice. Karzia will pinch in a little bit, and that pass doesn't connect, so Thomas has it here with a little bit of space. Thomas working in. He's still got it. Tries to go 5-hole, and he gets it. So there's Gavin Thomas on a shorthanded goal. Our second shorthanded goal of the day. Thomas picked up a puck in the middle of the ice and worked his way along the boards, and then got through a kid and cut to the ice and beat the goalie 5-hole. And Cats are up 3-1.
Well done, Gavin. He held off a lot of people on the skate up there.
He's gone for that 5-hole shot a few times this year and hasn't gotten it, I think, until that one. So finally get it, and 3-1 now. That's a big goal. I'd say the next one's critical in my opinion. I don't know.
It's going to be pretty important.
Oberhammer on net. Still a minute 22 left here in the minor. So West St. Paul will possess as Oberhammer kind of lurks around in the high slot. Now down closer to the goaltender. Forcing this kid to do something. There's kind of a slow pass, but it gets out. This kid will come down with speed on Thomas. Good job by Karsny right there to tie that kid up as he was going for the net. That might have been Gornick. It was. Here you go, Slater. You're faster than this kid. Marshall right around him. Marshall works in. Oh, Cats looking for the third shorthanded goal of the game. Almost had it. Marshall right off the wall. He's possessing it. Comes to Odin, but here comes West St. Paul out of the zone. They work their way in. That pass goes through the crease, or through the slot. No harm. That one might come out. Not enough angle on it. Stays in. Cats here defending, still on the penalty kill. Oberhammer pressures. Get back on your guy, Odin. Shot. Knocks down, hits traffic out front, goes into the near corner. They go rink wide. Another shot and a goal. That's Lyle Gornick. Top kid out of West St. Paul. He gets a puck on the far side and just rifles it bar down.
That was a nice pass.
Good pass, good shot. I think it was Lyle. Yep. Is that 3? Yep. I think it is. Yes. A lot of special teams points here, so that's a power play goal for West St. Paul, and it's 3-2. Nygaard controls face off to Gannon. Gannon over to Palin, who plays it up to Johnson. Now to Nygaard. He drives wide. A pass out front. Doesn't quite connect, and there's a good pinch by Gannon. Keeps it in. Nygaard with a good job winning that puck battle, using his size. He runs into the referee down in the corner. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. Johnson kind of there along with him. West St. Paul comes out, but Gannon pinches in nicely and keeps it in. Ooh, that kid, I think, just fell over on his own accord. Pass out front by Nygaard. Doesn't connect, but he's fast on that forecheck in the near corner. Now Johnson working his way to the other side. He'll cause a little trouble. Here's a rink-wide pass. That'll get out, but Gannon, I think, will get to that one. He'll spin away from pressure and chip it up. They going to call ice? Nope. That's good. Puck goes in the corner. There's Nygaard with puck. Nygaard throws it out front for Johnson. Now Palin's going to go. He gets to it. Good job, Ben. Keep that puck in. Might as well. Shot. Ooh, there's a call. Yep, cross check right there. I would agree with that call. Good job by this line here to get the Cats a power play. First power play in 2 months here for the Wildcats. Don't know if they even remember how it works, but we'll see. Someone needs to tell them. This is when you have one extra guy on the ice.
Well, that was amazing last weekend. Listen to that. It's like not a single one.
All right. Good job there by that trio of Nygaard, Johnson, and Pankraz there. Offensive zone pressure results in a power play for the Wildcats. Let's see if they can cash in here. Thomas at the top of the zone keeps it in. He'll play it down to Becker. Here's Umland. Umland has it. He'll move it to Thomas. Thomas will work to the other side. Nope, back to Umland. Umland down to Becker. I like it. Becker out to Thomas. Over to Bobo. Oh, goal right there. Yep. So Becker cashes in there for the Cats on the power play. 19 seconds in, they get that 4-2 lead. That's what we needed right there. It's going to be Becker from Bobo and Thomas, I think, for that fourth goal for the Wildcats.
I was going to say they hadn't forgot, but then I can't remember how their power play was looking, so maybe it's kind of like golf. You don't play for a while, and that first shot, you just don't even know. You just rip it.
Oftentimes you just rip it, and it's your best shot of the day, you know?
I've had a power play in a month and go out there and get one 20 seconds in.
All right, Becker now on the draw. Again, nice to get this 3-goal lead. Let's see if we can take that penalty off the clock, but they haven't yet. That's okay. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck rung around. Thomas thinks about going, but doesn't need to. Now he does. Keeps it in there, pulls it off the wall, works to the backhand, and falls off his stick there. Now it's going to be Umland pressuring. Umland, body play in the corner. Logan using everything he's got there to fight off a check. Becker with a good disruption. Charlie looking for Becker. Good idea. Becker was sneaking in there towards the goaltender. Logan Umland fighting through a virus here. Bodies that kid right over. 77 Umland, known as the enforcer there. Now puck comes out. There's Grable with a big hit on the near wall. And here's a 2-on-2. Karsnia, now they get to the middle of the ice. Thomas, shot deflected by him. And Karsnia on puck. Now Becker helps out, but still a battle down low. We'll need Luke to re-engage. There he is. Comes up and Umland can't quite get it. Puck will stay in the zone. Umland gets it out there. Nice job on the second effort by 77. This one, Thomas going to grab it and chips it up towards Becker. He's bothered. Oh, and that'll be a hit from behind. It's 5! We'll see what they give him. That could be a 5-minute major. He definitely hit him right in the back. Refs will talk about this one. Cats will throw out the power play unit here with Land, Oberhammer, Saleda, Palin, and Nygaard. Yeah, what are they giving them? See if they put a 5 up there. This is a huge opportunity for the Wildcats. Checking from behind. So it might be a 2-10, right? Is that what it is? Yep. Oh, they're putting Gornick in there. That's an interesting player to choose, isn't it? So Gornick will serve the 2. I don't mind that. Put their best kid in. Interesting. So it's a 2-10. It's not a 5, though, I don't think. Let's wait for him to get it on the clock here, refs. Wait for him to get. There we go. All right, face-off's down. I don't know why they don't really release that number 10 penalty. It only bothers me, I guess. Down low. Oh, look at this. Odin was wide open. Slater tried to get it to him. Palin here at the top of the zone. Comes off his stick a little bit. Land will have to defend here. Zach with a 2-on-1. Shot. Whistles over the top of the net. Weird carom comes out to the middle of the ice where Saleda grabs it. Cats here. Will take zone. Stay on side nicely. Land cuts to the middle. Odin on his stick. Puck comes out. It'll be Palin to retrieve. Minute and a half left here and about 25 seconds in the period. Nygaard. Puck comes off his stick, or really his foot, I guess I should say, and back in where Land will have it with 20 seconds. Zach over to Ben Palin. Palin up towards Obi. Obi taken away at middle ice and back in the zone with 9 seconds left. It'll be Palin. Palin, let's go quick, buddy. Oh, his shot hits a shin pad, but here it comes out. 2 seconds. Saleda chips it, and that's gloved down. Wildcats now here with still a minute left on this power play. They'll go to the period break here, and we'll be back with you in a minute. All right, we're back here, folks. Power play opportunity for the Cats to start this period. A minute left, and that was actually a 2 and a 10. So the kid got a 2-minute minor for checking from behind, 10-minute misconduct. So Cats trying to capitalize here and go up 3, which would be a big deal. Bobo pulls it away out of the faceoff, gives it to Thomas. Thomas over to Gannon. Gannon with time and space. Gain zone nicely. Oh, good job there. Umland keeps it in barely. At the top of the zone, Logan. Nice job. Charlie. Rebound. Lays there. Poked at it. Was Logan Umland. Goalie freezes it. Cats will get an offensive zone faceoff. Nice play by Umland there to keep it in at the top of the zone. And then got a nice pass over to Bobo, who put one on net, and the rebound was there. Cats would do well here to try to get this third goal lead. I should say 3-goal lead. Comes out to Thomas. Thomas walks over towards Umland. Umland back to Thomas. He's pressured. Chips it over to Bobo. Bobo shot. Saved by the goalie. Cats will stick with the same unit here. 35 seconds left. Got to try to look from that cross-ice pass. That's what they've been good at here in the last week or so on this power play. That's starting to connect. It's going to be Umland. Good job. Down to Becker. Just out of his reach. West St. Paul pressures a bit on this power play. Thomas. Back to Umland. Umland. Here's Gannon. Oh, really good job there by the Cats. Good puck movement.
Goals off.
Down here, nets off. Yep.
That was intentional, I think.
I like that play, though. It's Umland has it on the high side. He works it down to Becker, who quickly finds Gannon. We call him the bumper.
5-1.
Right in the slot, and Gannon rips. That's a good way to get a goal. And Cats starting to find their rhythm here on this power play. Becker now again. Face off there. We got to get possession. Puck comes out now. It'll be Becker. Wins that puck battle nicely. Leaves it for Thomas, but he's also bothered by a West St. Paul kid. Now Bobo comes in. There's a chip to the middle of the ice. And it'll be Becker here to get to this one. But that penalty is going to expire, and Cats will be even. Well, West St. Paul even strength because Thomas has puck. Looking for someone to move it to. He's going to have to carry it a little bit here. He'll carry it in. Works around the perimeter. Leaves it for Charlie. Charlie over to Becker. Becker, let's see if he can put one in. Shot. Good effort. Goalie saves it. He sauces one out towards Thomas. It's knocked out of midair, and Gannon grabs it. Gannon back down low. Puck comes out. Thomas is right there for it. He'll spin to his forehand. Dangerous move, but he gets away with it. Here goes Gavin. Working his way in. Shot. Bad save there by the goaltender. Leaves it back down for Ummy. Umland up the wall towards Thomas. He pinches and keeps it into Becker. Now he's got it back and slides it over to Gannon. Gannon's shot deflected, goes just wide. Good job, Charlie Bobo dancing over to... Umland gets a pass from Bobo, but just kind of handcuffed him and he chipped it up over the top of the net. Good pressure here by the Wildcats. They want that 3-goal lead here in period 3. Puck comes out. It'll be Becker now again. Get it back in. Let's see. Probably got to get off the ice here. It's been a bit of a long shift. Here goes Becker. Shot again. Pad save. Still another shot by Charlie Bobo goes wide. Becker's dead tired. He'll get off the ice. Bobo as well, dead tired. There we go. We got to execute the line change. 5 new skaters. Shot, save, rebound. Cats here to defend. Good job, Palin. Intercepts that one. Clear the puck. Good work. West St. Paul trying to regroup. Pankraz on forecheck. Here's Johnson. He picks it off. There goes Chad. He's got puck. He throws it in nicely. Third period up 2 goals. Anything in below the goal line is a nice play. Now it's Pankraz. West St. Paul, defenseman, kind of loses it along the wall a bit, and Nygaard pins him. Gets help from Pankratz. Now he kicks it to himself. Nygaard right off the wall. He whistles one. Good effort. Just over the top of the net. Palin will keep it in. Good job, Ben Palin. Puck will come out here, and this will be Easton Karsnia to retrieve. Karsnia gathers it up here on his forehand. Gives it off for Nygaard. Nygaard off to Pankratz. His shot. Saved by the goaltender. Now puck comes out. It's going to be Nygaard cycling it back down low. West St. Paul kid, kind of shifty, moves it around there to the far side. Karsnia pinches, and that'll be Palin to grab it. He chips it up nicely. See a Pankraz. He tried to get it in. Hits a goalie, or not a goalie, referee's skate. Comes to the near side here. This is Big Gornick. He's the one you got to watch. Easily their top kid, in my opinion. Big, strong kid with a great shot. Cats Palin here plays it up, observes the hit from Gornick. He'll take a penalty or two as well if you're not paying attention.
Kind of late, if you ask me,
A
but
little high as well. All right, that's going to be Overhammer trying to find Gannon in the slot. That puck comes to Saleda. His shot, rebound. Cats now with a lot of zone time here in the start of period 3. Looking for Land. Land with the puck down around the goal. He'll spin away from pressure and go low to high up to Gannon. Gannon, nice little play, D to D. Palin down to Overhammer. Overhammer's shot deflected up and stays in play, and Land off the dasher board kicks it out to Gannon. Gannon back down to Land. Cats almost look like they're on a power play here with this level of possession. Gannon again, his shot deflected. He'll pick it up though, keep it in. He'll send it down low. Overhammer out to Palin. Palin, his shot. Gathered up by the goalie, but that's the kind of zone pressure that you love to see here by the Wildcats to start this third period. Now we just need a goal, Paul.
yeah, the shots are starting to pile up, 21-7.
Cameraman Umland has 23-7. He might be a bit of a homer, though. We don't really know for sure. All right, Land on the draw. Face-off comes back to Thomas. His shot. Goalie deflects it behind the net. Good job by Land there. Pass out front. Saleda was there, but it hit a stick, and here goes West St. Paul. Thomas left to defend. Comes to the near side. He'll pivot. Kid slams on the brakes. Sends it behind the goal line. Needs help. There's Zach Land to help. Good job by Land. Gets a stick. Allows Thomas to gather it. He tried to chip it around the kid. Didn't work. Land will come in and help. It's a 2-on-2 battle. There's the puck right up to Overhammer. Overhammer rink wide on the tape of Saleda. Those two play so well together. Here goes Saleda. Shot. Ooh, I thought he was going to beat him.
Nice glove save.
Good shot by Saleda. Good rink wide pass from Overhammer. Cats would love to get this goal to give us a 3-goal lead and make you feel a little bit more secure in your win. Let's see if they can get it. Becker on the draw on his strong side. He pushes it around the kid. Oh, they've been looking for that. The Cats didn't have their wings lined up quite right for that play to work. They didn't have the right-hander on that side, but Becker dominated that draw. Now it's going to be Umland. Umland bodied a little bit, but he gets possession, chips it out to Cars. Cars will send it in down in the corner where Becker uses his body there to win possession nicely. Clean. It's going to be Bobo kind of looking out front, hit something. He'll play it back down. Puck out front again. Logan, rebound. Good scoring chance for the Cats. That'll come out. Let's see if Cars goes D to D here. He does. Over to Thomas. Thomas. He'll send it in the corner, or chip it in deep. Goalie went to play it, but it was a rolling puck, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Puck will come out, and I got to back out with a 2-goal lead here in the third. Oh, there's an interference. That's Gornick. Keep an eye on that kid. Puck comes out front. Shot, save.
Good job, Max.
Good job by Pagashnik there. Becker checking his skate a little bit. He lost an edge around the backside. Good. That's a big save by Pagashnik on a point-blank shot there. Cats will change the defenseman. Becker. Gannon around the wall to Umland. Umland up and out to Bobo. He tried to kick it to himself. Puck on the wall again. It's going to be West St. Paul. They'll chip it behind the net. Puck comes out. Here's that Gornick kid, isn't it? Yep. 3. He's going to work on Palin. Works to the net. Shot. Save Pagashnik. Good job coming out of his net there to cut off that angle. And it's going to be, there's a chance for Umland on a pass from Bobo, but Gornick gets there. He's bothered by Umland. Now he's going to deal with Bobo. That's an intercepted pass by Charlie. Charlie dangles. Shot. Ooh. Good save by the tender. Comes out to Gannon. Gannon, his shot hits a shin pad and deflects up and out of play, and this forward line is tired. We'll change all 5, and we'll
6:44 left here in this final period.
Logan shot go live or hit something?
I don't know. I can't remember totally. All right, Nygaard on the draw. Karznia pinches in. Puck chipped up and stays in the zone here, at least momentarily, and now comes out. Carsey is still there battling, and Pankraz, now knee guard. Let's see what he does with it. He'll spin it around. He's got Johnson here. Nope, he'll take it himself. Able to gather it through the zone. Here goes Reed. Knee guard, drives wide. He's ridden to the wall by a West St. Paul player, but he did get it in deep. We need that in the third period. Puck chipped out. Thomas left to hurry. This kid's got a little speed. He gets it and grabs control. He'll cut around the backside of the net, stop behind the net, survey his options here. I looked for Pankraz, but
unlucky. Through his skates there. Didn't see it coming.
I think he's tired. I'd roll him up, but.
Who's the homer? They got 28. I got 26.
Okay, yeah. Now you're being conservative after I picked on you.
Well, one of the goals was a rebound. And
That's, okay, that's true. Yeah, Cats out shooting 28-9 here now. There's a nice job by Pankraz to grab that one. He chips it up. Get out of the zone, boys. Nope, stays in. Thomas left to retrieve here in the near side. He'll play it back behind the goal line to Karsnia. Karsnia to Pankraz, or to Nygaard. Puck doesn't come out, though. Nygaard again with it. Come on, Jace. Grab that thing. Get it out of there, Jace. There we go. He gets it out. Fights through a stick check, but taken away here. Thomas to defend on this guy, number 5. Don't know him. He's tied up on the wall. Johnson bodies. Good stick by Easton Karsnia. Breaks it up. Shot. Good block there by Nygaard. Carry that sucker out of the zone. There we go. I'll get it across the red line in deep. There, kid. That's a good play by 9-6 right there. Blocks a shot. Gets to the red line in deep. Perfect play by him as Johnson forechecks. Cats get 4 fresh skaters on the ice. Johnson will leave the ice momentarily here. Cats with 5 minutes left in a 2-goal game. Pucks in deep is the recipe. Number 4 dangling a little bit at the top of the zone here. He finds his way. Nope, that's offside. Good call by that ref. .458 left here. Land here, face off. Comes to the near side. Saleda grabs it. He chips it towards the middle of the ice where West St. Paul will grab. They rim it around the wall. That's a chance to. Here's a turnover right to Overhammer. He chips it out front. He was looking for some combination of Land or Saleda. Now West St. Paul still kind of playing catch behind the goal line. They go high off the glass. I don't love that play. He had too much time just to throw it. And now it's going to be Gannon here with puck. He gives it up to Overhammer, and Overhammer absorbs the check and lets Land take puck. Good job by Oden there. He's playing a clean game today. All right, puck goes down behind the goal line. Another pass up here to the top of the zone. They go rink wide. Now it'll be sent in. That's a nice. We'll take that. 4:11 left here. Cats think about changing. They do the forwards.
.411 left here. As you said, sure would like that 3-goal lead.
Cats got to play smart, have a good F3. That third forward's got to stay high. Let's not allow any odd man rushes. Puck comes to Palin. Puck here in the slot. Here you go. Oh, golden chance here by number 8, Boble. Boble cycles it down to Umland. Umland looked for Gannon, and that puck's up and out of play. And finally, this kid gets to come out of the box, I think. Is that true? Oh, he wanted to, and now they're making him go back in. Poor guy.
I mean, it's been at least 10 minutes of this
It's got to
period.
be 12.
Oh, okay, it's got to be
It's
12.
2 and then the 10, but yeah, you're right. It's been 10 of this
There's
one.
only 1
Oh, it's
minute
only 1.
left.
You're right.
1
It's
minute
got 1
left.
minute. Becker tries to walk around one. Didn't work. Now puck comes out. Going to have to defend. That's going to be Big Gornick forechecking here on Thomas. Thomas up and out, but deflected by Gornick. He was looking for Mobile. Now he'll puck support and he grabs puck. He patiently works around one here. He gets around him. Goes one on the net. Saved by the goaltender. It's going to be Gannon. Or not Gannon. Umland. Mobile. One of those guys. Run up the wall here. Thomas with puck. Good shot. Dumped in the far corner where Becker will get there first. Becker, Umland, and Vogel all over there on the side. Now it's going to be Umland. He'll take it around the back of the net. Nope, leaves it wisely for Becker. Cat's doing a good job possessing down low here. Up to the slot. Shot. Really good scoring chance there. Goalie made a heck of a save. Here comes the near side. Good back check by Charlie. That's what you need here in period 3. These wingers coming back, helping out. It's a big deal. Thomas spins away from Gornick. Works around that kid. Moves it up towards Vogel. Good job by Becker. Let's see if he keeps it in. Nope. Thomas pinches. We got to be careful here. All right. Find that puck and get it in. Go. Came off his stick a little bit, but he's able to knock it in halfway there, not all the way there, and West St. Paul comes back. Luke Becker, too long. Can't get around him. Puck on the near far side. That'll come here. Thomas got a little space if he gets going. I think he's a little late in the shift. Let's see what he's got in the tank. Dangles around. Oh, got around one. Now he fights off a check. Possesses behind the wall, but taken away there. And now up the near boards where Becker has it. Becker triple teamed. Gets help from Jace Pankraz. Charlie Vogel lurking here is top side of this battle. And it'll go to the far side where Vogel again.
Keeping that goalie on the ice still. Here.
Yep, that's the key. Keep that puck in that end. Puck, here's a chance for Becker. Shot. Goal. That might have hit their stick, I think, but we'll take it. So it's going to be 11. Luke Becker intercepts a pass and puts it in the back of the net. I think it was deflected.
Just good team pressure, though, to keep that puck down there for a good minute at least.
Puck's been in that. I don't know if they have a shot this period, maybe one or two, but Cats have had a lot of good. Becker's going to get a minor there for unsportsmanlike. I think he went over to the kid in the box and tapped on that guy in the box, let him know he just scored. Refs didn't like it. Oh, hold on, they didn't call it, so it's just Becker getting a 10-minute, no 2-minute. Stay on the ice, Cannon. It's 5-on-5. All right. No minor, just a 10-minute on Becker. The only bad thing is that probably cancels out our fair play point. So now behind the goal line. Cats up by 3. West St. Paul through the zone. Gannon, body play to separate player from puck. He has it behind the goal line. He works to the near side. Puck comes off his stick. West St. Paul gathers, and they come in here. They work to the backhand. Shot saved Pogachnik. Good possession here by West St. Paul. Top of the zone. They go back door. That was a good look. Didn't connect. Cats here sitting on a 3-goal lead. Goalie's still in the net for West St. Paul. I think they're going to give us this one, it feels like. Well, at least they're not pulling the goalie, but they're still pressuring here. Rink wide again. Shot, save, rebound, goal.
I might rethink the goalie decision here.
2-goal game now.
So why would that take away our fair play point? You think that's a 10-minute in there?
I think you got a 10-minute misconduct.
Tapping on a glass? No.
Probably call it like taunting or something, right?
Yeah.
That's my guess.
That was after the whistle, right? So
That was after the goal. Yeah. All right. Land, Saleda, Oberhammer up front here with a minute 2 left here. I bet they'll look to pull that goalie if they can get an offensive zone pressure here. Gornick out there. He's that number 3 on the far side. Keep an eye on him. Saleda, get this puck in, buddy. Deep. Good play by Marshall. It's not his first hockey game. He sends it in deep with a 2-goal lead. Land there. Good F3. Stay high. Karsnia fighting with Gornick at the top of the zone. Puck will come out. Overhammer's there, though. He's not going to let anyone through. Gornick tries to pull it through. Doesn't get it. Let's stay on the D side of this. Come over on this side, Marshy. There we go. There we go. There's puck. 30 seconds left. 35. That's offside. I don't think it was, actually.
I don't think it was either.
Either way. It's all right. 2 minutes of ice time left. We'll get this whole game in just under the wire. Land. Good job by Zach. Just pushes it in. We'll make West St. Paul try to regroup here. They go to center ice. Now 25 seconds left. And over the near side, it's going to be Karsnia. He got to deal with Gornick, who gets around the edge. Shot off the side of the net. Thomas has puck now. 15 left. He's got a stretch pass right here. Oh, just over the stick of Marshall.
a little more air under it.
Yep. I think it bounced over. Did it bounce or not?
It looked to me like it was just kind of
sailed over the top of the stick. All right, they'll let West St. Paul change up here. Face off there, Land chips it up. Good save there by Pagachnik. 5 seconds left. Karsnia up to Pink. Good play right there. Overhammer. Land is protect. Orden protects him, and that'll do it. Cats come away with a District 8 win here. 5-3 over West St. Paul. Out shooting them 31-14. Big District 8 win, Paul.
Yep. Good start to the weekend. I think we see Shakopee tomorrow night at home.
Shakopee will play right after the Eagan boys varsity team on Eagan West tomorrow at 5:30. Cats square off. Varsity game at 3 for those of interest, showing up a bit early. And then I think we got Prior Lake on Sunday.
Yes, at
St. Thomas Sunday afternoon. So,
all right. Have a good weekend, folks. We'll see you again.
Little. Oh my God. So funny. All these things